Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. And happy Monday. I'm trying to get it together, baby. I done like to tow my phone up and everything. Good morning, and good morning, and good morning to you all. I am up as usual, getting ready to what? Go see Satan. Uh, Other than that, I hope you all had a good weekend. My weekend was well. Uh, didn't do anything really. Got up and went to church yesterday. Had an amazing time at church. I actually visited one of my friends' church, one of my friends' home church, and I absolutely had an amazing time. And I will most definitely be going back. Um, just had an overall good weekend. Good morning, good morning, good morning to whoever came in and hit the like button for me. And I also want to thank you guys again for the new subs to the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys have really been showing out for your girl. I really and truly appreciate it. But nothing too much is going on today. Of course, I'm going to my home away from home. Uh, and I'm just trying to get my mind mentally prepared for whatever foolishness gonna go on today. Um, Good morning, Miss Miranda. How are you? How are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? I am up and trying to push myself to go ahead and get ready so I can get out of here today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure you all hit the like button for me as you come in, please, and thank you. And then slide over there and hit the sub button for me as well. Miss Miranda, did you have a good night last night? Baby, I put my niece out of here and I went to bed. I was so tired. I was so tired. Oh my gosh, I hope you get to feeling better. I really do. It's so much going around and going on, honey. I know I had been catching the sniffles, but I've been trying to work on it, and that lady be over there coughing and all of that, and uh baby, I don't want to catch nothing. I'm trying to stay clear from all of that, but I absolutely hope you get to feeling better. Uh, yes, I hope you get to feeling better. Yes, but I know I was coming down with the sniffles, Miss Miranda, and I had to hurry up and try to start taking some. But I know what my problem is. I like to at night take showers and then lay up under the ceiling fan. So um, I know that's where mine coming from. But either way, wherever it come from, I don't want it. I don't want to be sick. But other than that, nothing too much is going on today. Like I said, I'm just trying to get my mind mentally prepared for her this morning because I know she finna pull out all the stops since I don't work on Saturdays no more. So good morning, good morning, good morning to you all, and happy Monday to those of you who are up in the bushes. Drop down and say hey and good morning to me. I will most definitely say it back to you. As you all begin to get up, just look up and tell God, thank you. So many people, so many people didn't get the chance to. So why you have been graced and blessed with another day, just tell God thank you. I will get up every day and say that because that's just me. I try to uh, send out positive energy uh, and just be uplifting to somebody. You never know what a person is going through. You really don't. You never know what a person is going through, so it's always kind to be kind. Good morning, good morning, good morning to those of you who are in the bushes. Drop down and say hey and good morning to me. Make sure you hit the like button, then slide over there and hit the sub button. To those of you who are just watching, continue to watch. I appreciate you. But yeah, Miss Miranda, you never know what a person is going through. So it's always kind to be kind to people. And I'm gonna always be that. And I notice, Miss Miranda, some people sometimes have problems with you being nice and uh you know if they can't get under your skin, but I'm just not one of those people. I'm not quick to drama. I'm really not. I'm just laid back and I just, that's just how I am. And uh I think a lot of people will try to say stuff and do stuff to really get under your skin and keep some stuff going uh all of that, but I'm just not one of those people. How you see me talk and act, I'm like that on a daily basis. That is absolutely and completely me. And I'm not gonna change me for anybody. I don't care, how others live and go on about their day. But this right here, what you get and what I say is completely me. I'm going to always be transparent and honest. Um, yes, that's so true. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. You really can't. Um, you just can't. And it's sad. Miss Miranda, let me tell you, I have been friends with people. And case in point, this past New Orleans trip, this lady's absolutely upset with me for whatever happened in New Orleans. But I'm not the cause of you not being able to do what you wanted to do and to get you to the places that you wanted to go. I'm not responsible for that. So you're mad with the wrong person, first off. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from doing the things that I want to do or I'm going to do. I'm absolutely not gonna stop that from me from doing that. But it just goes to show, you have to be careful using that word friend because some people get the word confused. A lot of people get the word confused. Now, if I say that I'm your friend, I'm genuinely your friend. Um, I don't try to get off into people's business because some people, Miss Miranda, will try to get all caught up in your business to see what you got going on, and then as soon as they get mad, yeah, oh yes, today is a teaching day. Uh, and soon as they get mad with you, everything they know about you gonna come out. And you'll be sitting there looking so crazy and confused, saying, well, how can you tell people this when I thought you was my friend? So sometimes you have to be careful of using that word, friend. And mind you, I've been knowing this person for a very long time, a long time. And you just stopped talking to me because you couldn't get or go to where you wanted to go um while we was out of town. But that was not on me. I'm not worried about it. Uh and that just, goes to show everybody that call themselves your friend. It's not. They're just around you for what you can do for them and what they can get out of you. And soon as you say no, baby, all hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose. That's why I said last night that my circle is really, really small because I don't fool and deal with a lot of people. That's why I don't have no problem getting on telling you guys about my life. Um I will most definitely tell you guys about some of the things that have went on. I haven't told all of them because I got to get comfortable enough to be able to uh uh tell you guys. But I'm most definitely going to do that at the right time. But I have no problem with getting on, being honest, and being transparent about the things that have went on in my life. Who's better to tell my story than me? Um, I'ma always be honest and transparent about the things that go on with me, about the things that I do. Y'all know I go to the bar, baby, and drink beers, but that's the only place that I go to because I feel comfortable. I know the people there. I don't go there looking for mess and drama. I know people, have got that thought. Well, that's what she. No, I don't go nowhere looking for drama or mess because I'm not a drama or mess person. When I say something, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna be done with the whole situation. I don't go nowhere looking for no trouble, but if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna put my hands right back on you. It's just the way it is. But I noticed that a lot of people, are just different than me. I am slow to anger. I'm sorry. I'm slow to anger. Um, don't really do drama too well. I would never get on here and down somebody or disrespect people or downgrade people just to get a click or a view. Um, I would never ever do that. That was not the purpose of me starting this platform. I really wanted to showcase my cooking and my baking at first, but God spent it to where I just wanted to start talking about some of the different things that have went on in my life. Um, Growing up, childhood, up until adulthood, but especially childhood, was really rough for me. Um, had a bad childhood, really bad. As a child, I saw a lot of things that I shouldn't have seen, but I did. And um, when I say that I really don't know until I start having kids what it was like to be loved. I really mean that. When I say that I've never ever uh, felt love until I started having kids and first got with my husband. I really mean that. When I tell you about the things that have transpired at the bar with my friend, I really mean that. That really happened. It's true. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, child, what's wrong with her?" I wouldn't have did that. Yeah, a lot of people will say what they wouldn't do and how they wouldn't do it, but catching all kind of hells behind the scenes. The only difference between me and them, I'm open and I'm honest about the things that I go through, went through, and all of that. Gonna be very transparent and honest about whatever it is I do, whether it's good or bad. um, um, and all of that. So, a lot of people will say that, oh, child, she this, she that, she this. Yeah, you may think she this or she that, but absolutely not. I'm just, like I said, I'm just a person that's slow to anger. I don't like doing the drama. You will never see me get on here and disrespect or downgrade or anything like that just for likes and for somebody to sub to my channel and all of that. No, if I can't get someone to sub to my channel just for being me, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to always and most definitely be me. When I tell you, baby, if you get around me and fall out, how I'm going to grab my phone and take off running, that's absolutely me. I'm being completely honest. I can't do nothing but tell you the truth. Because if you get sick around me, you on your own. I'm going to get you some help, but this sister here going to be gone. And that's just what it is. I'm just going to be me. I'm just me. I can't help that, others can't understand it or understand my way of thinking. Um, but I'm just laid back and reserved. I don't like mess or drama. I really don't. And I know it's easy to get caught up in it, but I absolutely don't want to be caught up in it. I'm not going to be caught up in it. And that's just the way I live my life. And the way that I get on here and talk and act and laugh and cut up and act a fool is the same way I am in real life. My niece was sitting here last night listening to me, and she say, well, you just feel comfortable telling people. Yes, absolutely. She When I be going on live or doing anything like that, most of the time she's sitting here listening to me and laughing. Cause when I get to saying that if you get sick around me, you on your own. Cause she absolutely know I'm going to get my phone and I'm gonna be gone. And that's the God heaven truth. That's just me. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to just talk about that today. I'm supposed to be getting ready, but of course I'm sitting here talking this morning. But good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all, beautiful people. Good morning and happy Monday. As you come in, make sure you hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. It will greatly be appreciated. And then slide over there and hit the sub button. Um, that will be appreciated as well. And it's also helping this girl with the goal of getting monetized. And believe it or not, I'm almost to my goal thanks to you all. So again, thank you all so much. Yes, Miss Moran, you never know how you gonna be or how you gonna react until you're put in a situation. Um, but that bar thing, Miss Miranda, it was totally uncalled for. Uh, and I could say I hate that it happened, but I'm glad that it happened. I hate that it happened, but I'm glad that it happened because if it hadn't unfolded the way it did, I'd have never known none of this was going on. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that I sit back and think about it, the brother was smooth, baby. He was really and truly smooth. He really was. But I bowed out of that situation gracefully. Like I said, I would never ever go nowhere to cause drama and to bother anybody. When I go out and I go to the bar, I'm usually going to hang out with friends and, drink my beers and listen to music, have me a good time, and come back home. Um, And when I say I absolutely knew nothing about the lady, that's the God having truth. You know, a lot of people, Miss Miranda, me personally, I have to feel you out first. I'm very quiet when I go out until I get to drinking them bills, and then I start giggling like a chess cat. But I'm very quiet, even at home sometimes. Uh, I can have company, and I'm just gonna be sitting here in my own little zone watching TV, baby. I ain't gonna say now word. You would think I'm gone somewhere because I'll be so quiet. And that's how I am when I go out. I just really have to get a feel for people. I'm not quick to talk to, no, I'm not quick to do because I really want to feel you out as a person. And when all of that began over there, um, I didn't know who this lady was, but she would come in, she would speak, I'll speak and turn back around and do whatever it was I was doing. Until, he and I was there one night and she started saying something and I was like, the light bulb gonna click on like, why does lady keep saying stuff? Oh, are they or are have they? You get to thinking like that, and of course it was a no. I don't know that. I don't know why she doing that, but don't worry about it. Lying the whole time. So, but that's just me. Yes, I get to drinking them bills, baby. I love, and then I believe it or not. I haven't drunk. I didn't drink nothing. Did I? Yeah, I drank a couple of beers Saturday. Um, but I didn't drink anything on yesterday. I have devoted my time to everybody and everything this weekend. And just wanted to go to church and devote my time to God on yesterday. And I absolutely felt a relief. I felt good on yesterday. Uh, and the message from church was uh just get to know God for yourself. Get to know God for yourself. And baby, when I tell you, that's such a true statement. Such a true statement. Cause a lot of things that I have went through in my life didn't have nobody to call on but God. So that is absolutely a true statement. It really is. Yes, Miss Miranda, you know I be drinking them beers, honey. You know I be drinking them beers. Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people, and happy Monday, and happy Monday. As you come in, make sure you hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. It will greatly be appreciated, and it's helping this girl um with her goal of getting monetized. So continue to like, comment, and hit the sub button for me. Yes, Miss Miranda, I just sit back sometimes and listen sometimes and just get quiet. But you don't ever, ever, ever want to get so caught up in the play, Miss Miranda, that you miss the plot. Uh, and I notice a lot of things, and I take mental notes of a lot of things, but yeah, I notice a lot of things, honey. And this him old sister ain't no fool by no long shot. And sometimes a lot of things that I do and say, nah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, you don't never want to get too caught up in the play that you miss the plot. Yes, honey. This old sister Done been through some things, baby, and I can tell you some things. And uh, I may drink them beers, but baby, when I tell you, I know who holds my life in their hands, and I know who wake me up every morning. Yeah, you may say, "Oh, that girl drinking them beers," but that girl love God though, and no one. Cause I tell you some of the things that I've been through in my life, and the only person you can depend and call on is God. Even though you got family, uh, even though you got family and all of that, you just can't um, call on nobody but God. So, you know, it is what it is. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, you know, prayer does changes things. Prayer really does changes things. It absolutely does. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all, beautiful people. And happy Monday. Just sitting here talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a whole lot of. Um, it was just, talking about different things that have went on, and how you have to be careful of using the word friend sometimes. How old are you, Taylor? So yeah, but overall, as you all begin to get up, just look up and tell God thank you. Somebody somewhere absolutely did not get the chance to. As you begin to start your day, uh, just try to live your best life on purpose. Yes, it's yours. That's what it's all about. Um, but Miss Miranda, baby, but I would. If we could have a conversation, baby, I can tell you some things that will make your head spin about my life. But like I said, I'm absolutely going to get to a point where I share that. But right now, I just I don't feel comfortable enough to share it right now. Um, but I almost definitely I am going to share that story with you guys. But baby, when I tell you God has brought this here girl from a mighty long way. Yes, Lord, baby. God has brought this here sister from a mighty long way. Even from folks, your own folks telling you as a child that you was not gonna be nothing. And baby, look how God turned this thing around. And I am the type of person I do not like to ask nobody for nothing. I will go without before I ask anybody for anything. Oh yes, Miss Miranda. Let me tell. Ooh, Lord, see, Miss Miranda, we're gonna have to talk behind the scenes, cause I really, wanna just have a real conversation with you. Uh, but when I first moved in my house, Miss Miranda, first off, let me tell you, I uh was at my mom's house, Miss Miranda. I was getting ready to have my knee surgery and was at my mom's house. The situation was not good there. Didn't want to be there. And I think after I had my knee surgery, Miss Miranda, I used to lay in the bed. You know, I wasn't really moving around that much. Good morning, Omar. Good morning. Good morning. I wasn't moving around that much because I had had my knee surgery. Again, I was, somewhere where uh, uh, I didn't want to be. When you live with people, it's their way or no way. When you live with other people, it's their way or no way, regardless of what you do. Uh, it's their way or no way. So that was going on, and um, thank you, Omar. Thank you so much. Thank you. You so positive, Omar. I really appreciate you for that. I really do. But when you live with people, is they way or no way, uh, and you will get so caught up in that too. It just make you sad and all of that. And I will go from one room to the other room to the front porch and just sit and just pray. I would lay in the bed, Miss Miranda, Omar, Omar, in the middle of the night and just cry, cry, cry like a baby because I wanted God to get me out of the situation that I was in. Um, so I would lay in the bed and just cry out to God. I really would. And one night I was strolling through YouTube and ran across Miss Cherry's live. She was live one night, and she was live, and then um, she was just talking, and I was just listening. And then as I began to start catching her lives more and more, I dropped down from the bushes and was listening. Um, and then eventually I started interacting with the chat. And I think I was getting ready to come up on having my knee surgery. So she prayed for me or whatever pertaining to the knee surgery. And I came back and gave the report and let her know that I had had my knee surgery, but I was still going through the situation that I was in. And she said, God is gonna move for you. God is you gonna get your own place. God gonna move for you. And I'd say about 2 to maybe almost 3 weeks later, the guy um, that owns this house called me on the phone and asked had I found me a house yet? And I said, no, I'm still looking. He said, well, your old house, because I lived in this house before and moved out. And he said that, your old house is available. So the next day, from the day that he called, the next day, um, I met with him and filled out the application. The next day I paid the deposit, and the next week I was moving. So can't nobody in this world tell me what God can't do or won't do for you. All you have to do is trust and believe and keep the faith and know that everything is going to be all right. That's why I said, Miss Miranda, you just hold on. You just hold on, baby, because God is finna get ready and bless you. Yes, He is. Oh, so that's why, I'm always trying to be uplifting and all of that. But even as I was getting ready to move into this home, the devil was still trying to attack me. through family, uh, the devil was still trying to attack me. Even after I made, to me, it was something positive. It was a positive move. But when people want you to be dependent or dependent on them, or know you have to depend on them, they're going to absolutely try to keep you down. But God said, not so. Uh, so when I moved in this home, Miss Miranda Omar, I moved in here with my cell phone, a air mattress, a pillow, and a blanket. Again, when I moved in my home, I moved in with my cell phone, a air mattress, a pillow, and a blanket. And when I told my niece or somebody else the story, they was like, "Oh no, oh I couldn't, I wouldn't have moved in no house and it didn't have nothing and and she over there with nothing and da 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 da." Yeah, everybody's looking at what I ain't got, but everybody missing out on the blessing. Everybody looking at what I don't got, but everybody missing out on the blessing, which was the home. Everybody could tell you, "Oh, I wouldn't have moved. Oh, you ain't got nothing. Oh, she just over there sleeping on the floor." Uh-huh. Sure was sleeping on the floor. But you know what? I was sleeping on the floor in my own house. So can't nobody tell me what God won't do. Yeah, I like to have fun. I enjoy people. I enjoy my beers. But I also believe solely in God. I get up and thank God every day. If I'm feeling sick, if I'm feeling good, and all of that, I get up and thank God every day for what He has done for me. And a lot of times, that's what I was saying. A lot of people will tell you what they won't do, what they ain't gonna do, and be catching all kind of hell in the background. And I know uh my some of my family was even talking about, me, Miss Miranda, oh my baby, I didn't care. Oh, she over there sleeping on the floor. She ain't gonna have nothing. She just got a house. It ain't gonna be nothing in it. And I'm gonna tell you how God worked. I started doing one room at a time. I started doing one room at a time with getting everything that I wanted to get in my house. And I'm knocking on wood right now. I did it by myself. Didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. I did it by myself. Me and God, I did it. Good morning, Miss Brown Sweet. Good morning. Good morning. I did it by myself. And I got yes, Miss Miranda, baby, let me tell you. Oh, yes, people will talk about you, Miss Miranda, but don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. You keep going. You keep doing what you got to do because God is gonna bless you. Yes. Sometimes God put us in situations and He do stuff or let us go through things because He wanna see how we gonna handle it or how you gonna go through it. This just a storm that you gotta go through, but uh baby, it ain't gonna always be storming in your life. It's not gonna always rain in your life. The sun is gonna shine again for you. All you got to do is keep trusting and believe. I know. Yes, and it always been Miss Moran. Oh, now you finna get me started. I'm supposed to be here getting ready now. You about to get me crunk up over here. Don't even talk about that. Don't even talk about how I done help people and turned around the very ones that I've helped, turned around and gave me their ass to kiss. I don't even want to get started on it. Yes, ma'am, baby. I could tell you some things. I could tell you some things about my life. And when I talk about these things, I'm being completely honest. I could tell you some things. I don't get on here and try to soup nothing up or hype nothing up for no social media, um, or not for no click or no view. This is just me. I can talk about when I go out and drink them beers and but I can also tell you some real deal stuff about life and just the power of God and how God will work. Yes, you may have fallen down, Miss Miranda, but you get up, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going. You keep going. Don't give up. Because God got a blessing for you. Yes, he do. He got a blessing for us all, but God gonna bless you, Miss Miranda. Yes, he is. He's going to truly bless you. Because God bless me. And I'm telling you, oh Lord, even my baby family talked about when I moved here and didn't have have nothing. Miss Miranda, Miss Brown, sweet baby, they talked about me so bad, and I think I thought I was this, and I thought I was that, and didn't have nothing, and I ain't got nothing, and she ain't gonna have nothing, just be over there in the house, I ain't got nothing. Huh. But I kept on going, even though they talked about me like that. I kept going. I kept thanking God. I kept pushing forward. And like I said, I started on one room at a time until I got everything that I needed in my house. And can't nobody say, oh, I had to help her get this and I had to help her do that. No, ma'am. And I can knock on wood and say, I just thank God. I just thank God that I was able to do it. I have to put up with a whole lot of stuff when I go over there with Satan. But I put up with it so I won't have to ask nobody for nothing. I do. But you keep going, Miss Miranda. You keep going, you keep pushing forward. Don't you give up. Don't ever give up. And it's not going to always storm in your life. It's not going to always rain. The sun going to shine again for you. All you got to do is keep going, keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Good morning. Okay, can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Okay. But I was telling the story about my best friend, and baby, we used to do everything together. Um, and when I say everything, everything. And was friends for over 20 something years. And she passed away. And the day before she passed away, we were on the phone for about, oh gosh, we was on the phone so long. And when she got ready to hang up, she said, I just want to tell you that I love you. And us still joking and having fun. I said, baby, you ain't even my type of woman, so you can go on. And we just fell out laughing about it, not knowing that that was gonna be the last time that I talked to my best friend. And then when we left the cemetery, like we were so close. And when I left the cemetery, and something just say, look back. And I looked back, and she was buried under this really pretty tree. And I looked back, and she was just leaned on that tree, um, waving goodbye to me. And I guess that was her way of showing me that she was okay. So I honestly believe that you can have visions of people and different things. I really do. I really believe that. Because one day I was at my mom passed away, and I was at her house, in my mom's bedroom. She would always walk out her bedroom and go around and go to the front. And I was just sitting there one day looking that I was reading something, and I looked up and saw uh, my mom walking out of her bedroom, going into the front. And so I honestly do believe that you can see stuff like that. I really do. I really and truly believe that. I really and truly do believe that. But honey, this is just me. You know, I can get up and cut up with the best of them and have fun and be the life of the party. But uh, when I tell you this old girl here, baby, truly, truly believes in God and what He can do. I've been in some near-death situations. Um, just been in some uh situations, even growing up as a child. Uh, just been in some things that as a child I had no business seeing and being around, but I was around it, and I just thank God for my life. I thank God for all of you because I have met some really amazing people um, on this social media. I really have. I really have. So I just thank God for all of you guys. Hold on one second. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off of here because I'm running behind and this girl done came to pick me up, but I will most definitely get back on and talk to you later. Miss Miranda, I want to talk to you a little bit later because I got some things to tell you, but I'm gonna have to run right now because I'm running behind. But I will most definitely get back on and talk to you all later.